place south of the lake. If you never make it out, seal your fate in these old mills, pumping out American-made steel. Sign in the window says Union proud. Not everyone will stay. Couldn't get out. It's a family trait. Hell, it's the way we're made. My granddaddy wore these same boots that I do. My old man, he did too. Welcome to the steel town, Northwest Indiana. Our roots run deep, even if we didn't plan on. Like the corn in that field. Welcome to the steel town. Dirty hands make clean money. Friday night throwdown, church few Sundays. Dropping a tithe in the plate. Welcome to the steel town, steel town. Welcome to the steel town.
Yay! American country singer, songwriter, Nashville recording artist, right here from Northwest Indiana. Welcome to Great News Weekly, Jonny James. Thanks so much for joining us.
Absolutely. How are you?
I am fantastic. I'm even better now that I got to hear some tunes. You know, music always makes the soul brighter. So thanks for joining us.
Absolutely.
For those that don't know who you are, the music, obviously we got a great little taste right there. Tell us a little bit about your music history, what type of music you play, how you got into music, into the music biz. Kind of fill us in on your history.
Yeah. So I've been playing music since I was probably 14, 15 years old. I'm born and raised in Chesterton, Indiana. Moved to Jacksonville, Florida for high school, went to college in Alabama, North Carolina. But when we moved to Jacksonville, I just got into music, bought a pawn shop guitar for $100 and taught myself how to play, taught myself how to sing, and just started writing a lot more rock music back then, but fell in love with country storytelling, and then still do the rock side of things. So the rock music stuck with me, but the country lyrics stuck with me. And I went down to Nashville to record in 2019 was the first time I went down there, recorded Smoke. And it got picked up by 80 or 85 stations, something like that in the United States. And I mean, there's places all over the world playing it. But that was the first song that kind of took off, and then it's been going ever since.
You recently just did Hometown Country Jam, which is a big show here in Hobart with some big names, including yourself. How exciting that had to be. Tell us a little bit about how that felt and how you got wrapped into all of that and just that experience in general.
Tyrus, he's the one that runs Flight Levels Entertainment. But I had reached out to him when they did the Montgomery Gentry show, and I'm like, hey, like I'm from here. I just put out a new song. And he's like, we're already booked up. And he was putting on some other shows, and he ended up putting me on the Joe Diffie show and the Uncle Cracker show. They both sold out. The crowd just took off to it. You know, they loved the music. They loved the originals. They loved that I was from here. You know, a lot of people are still very shocked that I still work at the steel mill full time and do a little bit of everything. But yeah, so I did those two shows, and then he invited me to come do the Hometown Country Jam.
You're opening Festival of the Lakes with Old Dominion, who is from my understanding, a very well-known country group. Tell us about this.
So Bud Light, Cal Brewing is one of my sponsors, and they're also a big sponsor for the Festival of the Lakes. And so Jamie, one of my buddies, reached out to me, and he's like, hey, like they're looking for an opening act, and he wanted to put my name in, and I'm like, yeah, you know, obviously I'm game. So they reached out, and we booked it.
Is there anything else that you want to share about this year? Any events that you have planned? Anything like that you've got going on this summer?
Yeah, so like I said, Tyrus with Flight Levels, he's always trying to put on shows. But the Randy Houser show, August 27th, that one's downtown Valpo. That's going to be a big one. Like I said, the Old Dominion one, and then there's a couple of that I can't really talk about yet.
Tell us how people can connect with you online, how they can hear your music, where they can find you.
Yeah, so everything is official Jonny James, no H, JONNY James. And you can find it on officialjonnyjames.com or look up Official Jonny James on Spotify. Spotify is just Jonny James, but on Facebook and Instagram is Official Jonny James.
Well, thanks for joining us. Thanks for shouting out all that you got upcoming. Please keep us posted as those shows are coming in. We want to hear all about them. So as you can release them, we will look to your social media to find out more about what you're doing. And we look forward to watching you grow.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the support for sure. Thank God for my wife. Otherwise, they would be in trouble. But yeah, my kids.
They're adorable. She helped them become that way.
Yeah, she's the pretty one. That's for sure.
And this is all on tape, so she's gonna know, so that you think
exactly. Hey,
perfect. Perfect.
My wife is the most beautiful woman in the entire world.